right?
What's going on, guys? This is the second in vlog number 2 of today. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. Here's the thing, guys. I'm not going to do the introduction or anything, but something is brought to mind, and it's going to be hard for me to say, guys. Next month, on July 20, no, next month, November 22nd, I'm not going to be able to do any vlog from 21st through the 25th, because it's pretty much personal for me. There's only certain people that knows what's going on. There's only certain people in my family that was actually there and actually happened. The current events has changed my family, has changed my ways. Within, I'll be here next month. I'm taking a little bit of a few days of break that week. I love you guys. I mean, you guys been so supportive. Is been right now is going to. I'm not saying I'm leaving and stuff for good. I'm not saying anything like that. Just next month, from the week of November 22nd, the whole entire week, I'm going to need a little bit of break and stuff. Just 1 week. Just something I need to do. And I apologize once again. It's hard. I mean, it's hard for me to say this. But there is one thing I want you to do for me, guys. I want you to pray over my family and myself that day. This is really, really hard. I'm shaking right now about this. I apologize once again. It's been pretty devastated since this happened of last year. It's going to come up next month when your tragic struck my little brother, it struck my great beautiful sister-in-law, it struck everybody in my family, my real family. Those you don't know about me, I went to like 4 different foster homes for 18 years. Yeah, it was pretty hard. You don't know what a foster home is, or if you heard about it and your kid's never been in it, please don't. Please don't. It's not fun. It took me a long time to get both my real parents to know if they're both alive or not. And I have a lot of great supporters out there. 3 different counties, 4 different cities. Actually 5. And it's been crazy, one after another chain events. And it's been hard. But I'd like to say one more thing before I end this vlog. I'm glad I did got this individual back in my life after 20 plus years. And this individual happened to be my My father. He was a veteran. He's still a veteran. He passed away last year. Stage 4 lung cancer. November 22nd, 2021. At 12:10 that morning. My little brother called me up and was like, hey, listen, bro. Just an hour and a half after you talked to Dad, he moved on to a better place. And I thought, for sure, I didn't know what was going on. I thought for sure he was actually joking. But when I heard that long cry I haven't heard since we were kids, before we even hit the age of 10, he was only 5 years old, and I was only 9. And I haven't heard that cry since he was 5, and I was 9. And I knew right then and there it wasn't a joke. I knew a split second. That's all it took. And I thought he could beat this lung cancer. I thought he could beat it. It was up and down, in and out of the hospital. He was in stage 1, then stage 2. And I thought he was going to go back stage 1. No, it dropped to stage 3. Then it just got even worse. He was right in the center. Right in the center of stuff. He was like, hey, buddy, I'm doing good. This is my father talking about here. Like, hey, I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Then a couple months, 4 months later, my little brother called me up and like, hey, listen, it's going to get worse. The doctors have called me up and he says, be prepared. Have your father ready. Don't worry. Don't get your father upset. Just be prepared stuff for all this going to happen. It's going to happen, whether you want to hear or not. Just be ready. Be on your toes. Run spot. And I was working and stuff. I was working at my own job. Working from 6 to 10 at night, 6 in the afternoon to 10 at night. And this is before I met Lisa. This is way before I met Lisa. I was like, okay, this is crazy. I had to answer the phone. I'm not supposed to on the clock. Instead of I'm on the clock, I'm not supposed to, but this is a family emergency. Once my little brother called me up, I had no choice but to stop what I'm doing. I didn't even take a break yet. And I was like, I gotta take this stuff. I'm like, I'm sorry, pal. I'm sorry, Chris. And that's one of my partners. Like, look, I gotta get this. I don't care if my boss yell at me or not. This is family emergency. I gotta do this right now. And just a couple months later, my little brother hand the phone over to Dad. He couldn't see anything. He was like a skeleton in the closet that you're hanging up on the metal rod. That's what it basically looks like. Gray, skinny, horrifying look. And I keep on saying, like, Dad, please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. I was so upset. I was shaking. Like, I didn't know what to do. I couldn't even not control myself. Then I called, a few minutes after I hung up, Dad, like, I love you, Dad. Please don't do this to me. This is your oldest son we're talking about here. Don't do this to me. It took me 22 years to get you back in my life, and I'm not going to lose you now. After 7 years together. And I was saying, like, come on, Eddie. I was thinking in my head, like, come on, Clyde, don't do this. Come on, don't get upset. Don't get upset. He's going to make it. I called my sister-in-law at 11:30. Well, I actually called my brother up. My sister-in-law answered the phone, and she said, you know what? I'm not sure what's going on. I said, well, tell me the truth. What is going on? What is going on with Dad? Is he pulling it through? Is he actually, his heart rate actually back up? Is he going normally? Is he actually drinking? Is he acting like himself? The crazy old man I known and love? She said, I don't know. He's just lying there and stuff. I want to call a certain individual right now and ask him what I should do. And what the medical staff told my beautiful sister-in-law, gracious, beautiful sister-in-law, told me. I told her that it's just, there's nothing we can do. Just let him go. And I didn't want to hear that. I mean, are you serious? I didn't want to hear that. And I just... 12/11, November 22nd, at 10:11 minutes past midnight. A minute after Dad died. It was just 12:10. I got a phone call. And this was my little brother. And he told me he went home. And I was shocked. I called up my girlfriend, Mary. And, I mean, she met Dad once. She met my father once or twice. I called up, Mary called up Rose, put me on 3 calling, which is my other ex-girlfriend. She actually met my dad once or twice. And I was like, what am I supposed to do here? And I called up my taxi cab driver. And he's been loyal to me for the last 8 years. I mean, I love this guy. He's like family to me. I left him a text message like, give me a call right now. Give me a call. This is urgent. I didn't mean to wake you up. Please give me a call when you get this. This is urgent. This just happened to me. And I called my boss at 12:35. 35, a few minutes after Dad passed on. Took some time off. I took almost 2 weeks off from work. Supposed to have 5 days of grieving time, which I did, and plus my additional days off. It was, I came back to work 4 days after Thanksgiving. It was extremely hard. I mean, I was close to both my parents, especially my father. My father was a 15th generation of Army. My little brother Micah is a 16th generation of Army. My uncle is a 15th generation, which is my dad's brother. Dad's a middle child. My uncle is the youngest out of the 3. Oh, did I mention I have an aunt? My dad's sister? Yeah, my grandmother has 3 kids. Only 2 of them is still around. One of them is gone, my father. It was so hard. During that period of time and stuff, I spent quite time just thinking about the reflection. My dad did not get buried. He went to a different direction. He got cremated. That's what he wants. It just took it for the worst. It just tore this family upside down. A few months later, back in April 1st, just fast forward the time here, April 1st of this year, 2022, my little brother picked me up all the way from New York. Drive all the way over to the other side of Ohio, which is like almost a little over 2 hours away, pretty close to it from where I live. Stop at my aunt's house. We're going to be there a few minutes to about 45 minutes there early. We didn't want to do that. Stop and seeing her, talk to her. We had a good conversation after we stopped at the nearest gas station, get something to drink, something to eat. I mean, I was starving. We all got something to snack on, all something to drink. It was my little brother, my niece that I love so much by marriage, and myself. I stopped to see my aunt. Then head over to the service. We went there a few minutes early to help set up. Saw all my cousins, saw all my relatives, my aunt, my uncle, 3 of my cousins there, several second cousins. It was beautiful. I mean, it was really beautiful. My brother did a really good job with the whole entire process and everything else from the beginning to the end. I have my dad's flag in the post, a shadow box with his name on it. And that's why I'm saying to you guys, November 22nd, the whole entire week of November 22nd, I want to take a little bit of week break. I just need some time to get my head back in track. I'm going to be doing a lot of crying that day, so I'm not going to take any days off from work. I'm working November 22nd. I'm going to work on November 22nd. I'm not calling that day off. I need to. I need that day to get my mind back in a gear. Thanksgiving is going to be even worse for me. It'll be the second time after no Thanksgiving. I was like, hey, Dad, happy Thanksgiving. I love you, pal. Guess what? I'm smoking me a cigarette. Are you having a couple of beers with a turkey or getting drunk off the turkey? And like a couple of morons. But not only going to be hard for me, but it's going to be hard on my family. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you guys go here. You already know about the outro, but I'm going to say, once again, I apologize. It's something I had to bring up. But after I get back from my week break, I promise you guys I will think of something, either food, drink, snacks, pizza, Hot Topic. All the stuff the guys love so much. I'm going to keep prayers and keep my family in your prayers. We're going to need it. We're definitely going to need it. Although he's been gone for almost a year. But we still need your prayers. We still need your support. Whoever have lost a loved one like your mother or your father and your grandparents and your family members, even if you're not close to them, but you still love them, and you still think about them, still let me know in the comments down below what you think of this. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to see you pray, say a small prayer for my family. Yeah, man. Love you guys, always have. Always will. Remember, the eye is the beholder, The America stands are in front of you. Pay attention. This is Clydesdale City. Sam. Love you guys. Always have, always will. I am the mayor, the owner, the host, the founding father, the presidential, above it all, your pal, your buddy, Clydesdale City, population 1, where you can be number 2.